welcome. I am George Schlacek, and this is The One. I created this channel to share my experience with flying drones to help others, like you, get the most out of their drone, no matter what type you're flying. As you may have noticed, I've spent some time in Mexico flying my DJI Mini 2 and trying to get the best possible footage out of this little drone. Well, I also own this baby here. It's the Air 2S, which is a much more powerful drone with a better camera to boot. Honestly, I would have loved to fly this drone in Mexico, but I wasn't ready to do it without knowing whether it was 100% legal or not. Perhaps you can relate. Even now, I can't tell you with certainty whether this is advisable or even possible, but I have at least a little more information. Apparently, there's a form called Apéndice K, Normativo Registro de Airpas por el Operador de Airpas. Yes, it's Spanish for registration of drone for drone operator. However, when I tried to access this form from here, back in Canada now, the link didn't go anywhere. A message pops up that says in Spanish that this route doesn't exist. I'm assuming this could be because I'm in Canada now, not Mexico. I will try to request that form from the Mexican authority via email, basically asking them directly for the next time I travel there. Matter of fact, I'll do it right now.
Hola señor o señora, soy un operador de RPAS de Canadá y gustaría viajar a México pronto con mi drone para usarlo como recreación. Tengo una DJI Air 2S, peso aproximadamente 600 gramos. ¿Sería posible registrarlo en México para un viaje? Sé que hay este formulario apéndice K normativo. Registro de RPAS por el operador de RPAS, pero no puedo accederlo desde aquí en Canadá. ¿Sería posible enviarlo para registrar mi RPAS para un tiempo limitado? Gracias para su atención, George Schlacek.
Hello, I'm your presenter and my name is Sophia. I can pretty much guarantee you that it is completely legal to bring your sub 250-gram drone to Mexico and fly it, safely of course, almost any place. You may want to check with local authorities just in case. Please do not fly over archaeological sites though, as they're restricted. If you're planning on bringing a heavier drone, please subscribe for a future update. Don't you love George's footage? Here is the email of the Mexican Aviation Authority.
For those of you who are native Spanish speakers, you'll probably find some errors in my text, but this isn't really the point here. I'd like to find out beyond doubt if I can use my bigger drone in Mexico the next time I'm there. While the Mini 2 has delivered fantastic footage, I've also bumped up against its limitations, and at times they can be frustrating. I've observed at least 3 larger drones flown by people I believe were from outside Mexico, like myself, during our 2 months stay there. I also know that enforcement can be a bit lax in Mexico, but don't just want to assume that those people brought their drone into Mexico without asking anyone or obtaining the permit or registration. So I'd really like to get to the bottom of this. The official Mexican regulations state that drones, including micro drones, need to be registered if they weigh more than 250 grams. What I had previously heard is that only Mexican citizens can register a drone there. Now I have doubts that this information is accurate. Of course, if you don't want the hassle of dealing with authorities, registration and permits, and possibly even a requirement for some kind of insurance, I would highly recommend using a Mini weighing less than 250 grams. You can pretty much fly unrestricted. Of course, this doesn't mean you can get away with murder. You should still always check for local restrictions and stay away from airports and military installations. Most of all, don't put anyone at risk. I'm putting links in the description to the official Mexican rules on flying drones, and I also have a video explaining them a bit. Definitely use common sense and don't piss anyone off. Another advantage of a sub 250 gram drone is that you're allowed to fly it above people. This will prove invaluable when you're going to busy places that are often very desirable locations for capturing sunsets and other beautiful scenery. I haven't had any issues at all flying the Mini 2. I would say that if you have one of the newer DJI Minis, like the 3 or the 4, you probably don't have much of a need to bother with the registration for a slightly bigger drone. Let me know if you used one of DJI's bigger drones in Mexico and if you've done it under the radar or if you were able to register your aircraft with the authorities. I'd like to know. As an avid drone pilot, I would love to bring my Air 2S to Mexico, but personally, I don't think it would be worth breaking any laws for that. Well, the email is sent and I'll keep you posted on whether I'll get a response. Maybe we'll have a definite answer very soon, and perhaps I can even share some details about what's required to fill out this form correctly, and if it's accessible this way. Well, I hope you like this video and my approach to this issue. I'd appreciate your comments and likes. And of course, you're always welcome to subscribe to this channel. It helps me a great deal, so thank you. I'll see you soon in another video. Hey, why not check out the one that's on the screen right now? YouTube thinks you might enjoy it.